Hello world, welcome to History of Bytes. It's been a long day since the last video was published. That was based on data science visualization, and in this series we are going to watch, or I'm going to teach, or you are going to learn. Keep it anything you want. Programmatic thinking. Okay, we are going to think in this full series, and we will solve the problems, we will break down it. Okay, let's go into the video. Before that, I need to say something. If you haven't subscribed my channel yet, go and subscribe and click the bell icon also. And so let's go into the video. Okay, so what is a programming language? A programming language is created to solve a particular problem in computer. Okay, so then why there are a lot of programming languages? Each language is created for something. For example, uh, C, it is a low level language. Okay, and Python, it is easy to use, easy to learn, easy to code. And Java, which is object oriented language. You can use classes, objects for some speed results. Okay, JavaScript used to create web applications. Go language, replacement for C++. Okay, there are a lot of languages. C Sharp to create Windows applications, etc. etc. But you need to understand one thing. You can create anything in one language if it supports. For example, Python. In Python you can create anything. For example, you can create Android app, iOS app, uh, web web applications. If you are aware of Beware Python, you can code in Python. It will convert it to it will convert your app into Android, iOS. See, write once, deploy everywhere. So we will discuss this about in the upcoming videos. So as of now, it's an intro video. So we are going to what are the languages and how to break the problems. So you can see these are the top 10 trending language. uh, for me, I will say it is wrong. JavaScript comes first, and Python comes second, and Go comes third. Extra, it need to changed, but I don't know. Okay, when it was, it's till 2018. Okay, I haven't found anything useful. Okay, in the upcoming videos we will see the real graph or 2020 graph survey from Stack Overflow. Okay, as of now, let's get into a problem. So when you try to build a web application, like any web application, it's from if okay, let's think you are going to create a Facebook. Okay, the first thing you need to do is create a login or sign up page. Okay, the first thing you need to create is a login or sign up page. uh, let's go to the flow of login page. So how login page works: when you go into Facebook, you will see a field called username and password. Okay, this is the parameters that page takes. Okay, so when you click submit button, it will go into the server and check. Server means backend. Your Python code, PHP code, anything it may be. Facebook uses PHP, understand it. Okay, if username is exist, Okay, it will check for password. Okay, see, if username is exist, then only it will check for password. If username is not exist, it will redirect you to which page? Sign up page. Okay, it will redirect you to sign up page. Understand it? Okay, if password is exist, if username is exist and the password is correct, it will give you a token. If it is in API development, okay, we will understand what is API means in the upcoming videos, but as of now we are breaking down problems. So first, come on, come on my pencil. Okay, okay, darker. Okay, first we have a problem to create a login page. Okay, and we found username and password are the uh, main parameters, and if username when the user clicks submit button, okay, submit. Okay, sorry for my pen. It will come here and it will check for this. If it corrects, it will give us a token. If it's not correct, it will redirect to our sign up page. Okay, if this is not correct, if this is not correct means it will give us retry password or forget password page. Okay, these are the main things and these are the main problems for a login page. Okay, when you know to solve this in a particular language, for example, when you understand the concept or logic or how to solve this problem in any one language, for example, you know how to solve it in PHP. Okay, you learn PHP and you understand PHP, you understand how to solve problem. That's you can learn, you can implement this in Python, C++, Java, anything you want, but you just need to understand the syntax of the language you are going to use to solve this problem. That's it. That's it. And we are going to I am going to explain, and in the next upcoming videos we will learn how to learn syntax of languages, and when to use loops, when to use statements, etc. So stay tuned, do subscribe and do comment. Bye, see you in the next video.